Today we will see a problem on that fluctuating load. A cantilever beam of circular cross section made up of alloy steel having ultimate tensile strength of 1500 Newton per mm square and which is fixed at one end and subjected to completely reverse force of 1000 Newton at the pre-end. The force is perpendicular to axis of beam and the distance between pre and fixed end is the 400 mm. The theoretical stress concentration factor and Notch sensitivity are 1.33 and 0.85 respectively. The surface finish factor and size factor are 0.79 and 0.85 respectively. The temperature factor and reliability factor 0.975 and 0.868 respectively. The desired life of beam is 50,000 cycles. If the required factor of safety is 1.5, determine the diameter of beam. So here we have to determine the diameter of beam. So here in that problem they have given a circular cross section beam having which is the fixed that circular cross section beam which is fixed at one end and one end is the free, and on that one end the 1000 Newton force is acting. How much force is acting? That force is 1000 Newton. Okay, so from given data we will see that the 1000 Newton force is acting and the length of that beam is how much? 400 mm. So here due to that force what will happen? The bending moment is generated and that bending moment is how much? That bending moment will be the 400 into 1000 Newton mm. Okay, so now we will see here. Now we will see from the given data the alloy steel having ultimate tensile strength of how much? Ultimate tensile strength of 1500 Newton per mm square. Okay, and which is the fixed at one end and another end is the free, and 1000 force is acting on that beam. So next to that they have given the theoretical stress concentration factor. So that theoretical stress concentration factor denoted by Kt, this is the 1.33, and Notch sensitivity is given Q 0.85. Okay, the surface finish factor and size factor are is 0.79 and size factor is Kb, that is the 0.85. Okay, now next to that they have given the temperature factor. That temperature factor is denoted by Kd term. So before that we will see the load factor, that is Kc. They have not given the load factor, so that we have to consider 1. And next to that the temperature factor is denoted by Kd and this is the 0.975, and reliability factor will be the Ke, and reliability factor is the Kg, and that is denoted by 0.868. So that modifying stress concentration factor is calculated by 1 divided by K formula. Okay, so now next to that we will see how to calculate the endurance limit of mechanical component. Now here first we will calculate the endurance limit of mechanical component. Endurance limit of mechanical component. Which is calculated by formula AC is equal to Ka, Kb, Kc, Kd, Ke, Kg into AC dash. So here AC dash is what? AC dash is endurance strength of standard test specimen. So which is calculated by formula 0.5 into SUT or 700 mm 700 Newton per mm square. Okay, so here ultimate tensile strength of material is how much? 1500, and after calculation we'll get here 7715 Newton per mm square. So here whichever is the minimum, that value we have to take. So here that value is how much? That 700 value is the minimum value, so we'll take that 700 Newton per mm square for calculation purpose. Okay, next to that we'll calculate the value of that AC is equal to K value is how much? That K value is the 0.79, kV value is the kb value is 0.85, kc value is 1, kd value is the 0.975, and that ke value is 1 divided by kf into that kg value is the 0.868. Okay, so now we have to calculate the endurance limit of mechanical component. So here if we will see the kf is unknown here, that fatigue stress concentration is unknown. So now we have to use the Notch sensitivity formula, because they have given the Notch sensitivity in the problem. So Notch sensitivity formula is Q is equal to kf minus 1 divided by kt minus 1. So Q is the how much? 0.85 is the Notch sensitivity. Kf fatigue stress concentration factor we have to calculate, divided by kt theoretical stress concentration factor they have given is 1. So that Kf fatigue stress concentration value is how much? That value will be 1.2805. So here we can calculate that K value. K is what? Inverse of that 1.2805. So this value is how much? So this value will become 0.7805. Okay, so next to that we have to calculate what? We have to calculate the endurance limit of mechanical component. Okay, putting all the values in that equation number 1, we'll get what? We'll get SE is equal to 0.79 into 0.85 into 1.975 into 0.7805 into 0.868 into AC dash value is how much? 700 Newton per mm square. So after substituting all these values, we'll get the endurance limit of mechanical component, and that will be the 310.64 Newton per mm square. Now next to that we have to calculate what? We have to calculate the diameter of that bar. So bar having the circular cross section. So here if we will see this bar is subjected to bending stresses. So bending stress formula is the sigma b is equal to 32 m divided by pi d cube. So now we have to calculate the fatigue limit value, because they have given the n number of cycles are how much? At 50,000 cycle, how much will be the diameter of that bar, that we have to calculate. So for that purpose we have to use what? We have to use the SN curve. So this is the SN curve. On x-axis there are the n number of cycles, and on y-axis there will be the fatigue strength. So this point will be the what? This point will be the your log to the base 10 into 0.9 into SUT. So here this point where the ferrous material curve will become asymptotic, that point is what? Endurance limit of mechanical component, and that is the log to the base 10 into AC. Now our curve will be start from what? How much number of cycle? 10 raised to 3, and it will become asymptotic at 10 raised to 6 number of cycle. Okay, so now that term also we have to write at log to the base 10. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the fatigue limit value at how much? That we have to calculate at 50,000 cycles. At 50,000 cycles we have to calculate the fatigue limit value of SUT. So that will be the 0.9 into 1500. That value will be the, so this value is the 3.1303. Next term is what? Log to the base 10 of SE. Log to the base 10 of SE, that value is endurance limit, already we have calculated. This is log to 315.64. so this value will be 2.4923. Next to that, log to the base 10 of 10 raised to 3, that term will be the 3. Next will be the log to the base 10 of 10 raised to 6. Next, log to the base 10 of 50,000. So this value will be how much? So that value is the 4.6990. Okay, so we have to insert all these value here, and when we'll see that SN curve, here we'll get what? Two triangles. These two triangles are what? First triangle is ABC and second triangle will be the DEC. Okay, so now in that two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEC, these two triangles are proportionate triangle because the sharing angles of that two triangles are same. Okay, due to that reason that AB is proportionate to what? AB is the proportionate to DE, and that BC is proportionate to that EC. Okay, so we will insert all these value here. At a point there will be the log to the base 10 of 0.9 into 1500 minus, at point B there is log to the base 10 of 315.64 divided by BC. At C point there is the 10 raised to 6. So here we have already calculated value of the 10 raised to 6, that will be the 6 minus 3. And at point DE, so here at D there will be what? Log to the base 10 of SF minus log to the base 10 of SE. So that value is 315.64. so here again we have to calculate EC value. At point C there is the 10 raised to 6, log to the base 10 raised to 6. Okay, so that value is how much? 6 minus that log to the base 10 of 50,000. so this value is 4.6990. so now after calculation we have to put all these value here. So that value is log to the base 10 of 0.9 into 1500, that value is the 3.1303 minus 315, that value is how much? 2.4923 divided by 3. Log to the base 10 of SF minus so after calculation here we'll get what? We'll get the value of that log to the base 10 into SF is equal to, that value we'll get, so log to the base 10 of SF, that value will get 2.76. so here we'll get the value of log to the base 10 of SF is equal to 2.7689, and this value is SF is equal to fatigue limit of that total term is what? How much? 587.46 Newton per mm square. Okay, so next to that we have to use what? We have to use the factor of safety formula, when component is subjected for fatigue load. That term is what? FOS, factor of safety, is equal to SF divided by sigma BA, allowable stress. So here that factor of safety, they have given the factor of safety of 1.5, and fatigue limit value, already we have calculated that fatigue limit value. So this fatigue limit value is 587.46 divided by that allowable stress sigma BA. So that sigma BA total term will become, that term will become 391.64 Newton per mm square. Okay, so here next to that, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the diameter of beam. So that beam has the circular cross section, so that bending stress formula for that circular cross section bar has 32 MA divided by pi d cube. So already we have seen that here the bending moment, maximum bending moment for this bar is how much? That bar is 400 into 1000 Newton per mm square. So that value we have to put here, and here we'll get what? 400 into 1000 into 32 divided by pi d cube. So that total term we have to equate to that bending stress. That bending stress is 391.64. So here we'll get what? We'll get what? D, diameter of this circular bar. So that diameter of that circular bar will be the 21.83 mm. So this is our answer of this question.